Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's another episode of Sports Picks with Big Zay. We back in the building. Hey, it's a beautiful Wednesday. I'm going to give y'all my MLB slate for Wednesday, August 24th, 2022. And if you haven't already, baby, hit that like button. Man, give me a subscribe if you would. Man, it would mean the world to me. And we're just going to go ahead and go over all the picks. I really like today's slate. I did a lot of studying for this slate, so we're going to jump right into it. The first game, we got the Braves taking on the Pirates. We got Kyle Wright on the mound for the Braves going on against Mitch Keller on the mound for the Pirates. And I do think Kyle Wright is the better pitcher. I think Braves got the better lineup in this game. You know, the Braves have been beating the Pirates all series. I'm going to take the Braves on the run line at -1.5. The last time the Kyle Wright went up against his Pirates team, the Braves did win 5-3. You know, when really surprised me. It was a low offensive performance for the Braves, and they still got it done on a 1.5. So I'm going to take a shot here, take the Braves 1.5 in this game as well. Next game, we got Giants taking on the Tigers. We got Logan Webb going up against Matt Manning. And, you know, yesterday with Carlos Rondon on the mound as a lefty, we did take the Tigers plus 2.5, and that did cash for us. But, you know, the Tigers going up against Logan Webb and a right-handed pitcher. And the Tigers one of the worst teams against right-hand pitching in the last 30 days as far as OPS-wise at .599. You know, and the Giants ain't really doing too much better at .639. You know, they're just a tad bit better as far as OPS in the last 30 days against right-handed pitching. But, you know, I do think Logan Webb is just a little bit better than Matt Manning on the mound. I think the Giants' offense is a little bit better than the Tigers' offense. I'm going to take the Giants at a good price at -165. Next game, we got the Rangers taking on the Rockies. We got Martin Perez going up against Jose Urena. And in this game, man, I'm going to take the Rockies plus 1.5. You know, last time Martin Perez went up against this Rockies team, it was the first game of the season. But the Rangers did lose 4-1. That was against Chad Cole. Martin Perez, he pitched 4 innings. He gave up 7 hits and 3 earned runs. You know, and that was when Martin Perez was pitching lights out at the beginning of the season, one of the best pitchers at the beginning of the season, you know. And, you know, he's still been pitching lights out these last few games, but I don't know if I trust him going against the Rockies lineup at Colorado. You know, the Rangers ain't familiar with Colorado territory this season that well. You know, and the Rangers hit the ball really good yesterday. I think they got the German Marquez early, and the fact that the Rangers did not get the win lets me know that the Rockies bullpen, you know, when it comes to late innings, is just better than the Rangers, and that's something I do not trust when it comes to late in the innings. So I'm going to take the Rockies plus 1.5. Next game, we got the Marlins at the Athletics. We got Jesus Luzardo going up against Cole Irvin. And in this game, we got 2 really good left-handed pitching. And the Athletics and the Marlins are 2 teams in the last 30 days, OPS-wise. They just do not hit left-hand pitching, you know, that good at all. So I'm going to take the under 8. We got the under set low for a reason. We got the under at 7. I'm going to just alternate run line and do the under 8. I think the under 8 is the best line and the best pick for this game. Next game, we got the Guardians at the Padres. We got Kyle Quantrill on the mound against Blake Snell. And we had the Padres yesterday, and the Padres didn't come out for us. You know, they don't have Juan Soto in that lineup, but I still think that lineup's really deadly. I'm going to take the Padres. I'm going to take a shot on the Padres here. This isn't my favorite game of the day, but at -170, we do see a slight better favorite than yesterday. You know, when Kyle Quantrill, although he's been a really good pitcher on the season, he got 136 innings played with only 88 strikeouts. You know, 136 innings played with 88 strikeouts. I just don't think that's going to cut it against a Padres team with Blake Snell on the mound. And, you know, Blake Snell is a left-hand pitching, and Guardians' OPS in the last 30 days haven't been the best against left-handed pitching. They do hit right-handers way better than they do left-handies. You know, so, you know, the Guardians won 3-1 when Padres had a right hand on the mound. I don't see the Guardians getting 3 when they got a left hand. I'm going to lean toward the Padres. I'm going to take the Padres at -170. Next game, we got the Nationals taking on the Mariners. We got Anibal Sanchez going up against George Kirby. And the Mariners are -320 favorites. We see the Astros yesterday at -300. We took the Astros on -1.5, and that did cash. But, you know, going up against, you see another -300 today, and I really don't like it. You know, even though Anibal Sanchez hasn't been pitching his best ball lately, the Mariners hit lefties better than they do righties. So I could see the Mariners offense at a minimum here. You know, and the Nationals, you know, they just been the upset dogs of the century this whole past month. You know, they just been covering the run line. They've been cashing the upsets. You know, I'm gonna take the Nationals plus 2.5. Plus 2.5 at -160. You're getting way better odds than -320. And if the Mariners do win, I think the most they can win by is 2. You know, we might see the Mariners blow out this Nationals team, but with George Kirby on the mound, he's not one of my favorite pitchers on the mound, and Anibal Sanchez ain't one of my favorite neither. I'm going to stay away from the over and under. I like the Nationals plus 2.5. Next game, we got the White Sox at the Orioles. We got Lucas Giolito going up against Spencer Watkins, and I'm going to take Orioles plus 1.5 here. We had the Orioles yesterday and it cashed. You know, Lucas Giolito, I cannot back him up against that awful performance last game against the Astros in a 21-5 loss. You know, so I'm going to take Orioles plus 1.5. Next game, we got the Reds taking on the Phillies. We got TJ Zook going up against Christopher Sanchez. And in this one, you see a big favorite with the Phillies too. And TJ Zook, you know, he's only pitched 2 games, one against the Mets, one against the Phillies. He got 6 earned runs of both of them games. But, you know, he's playing the Phillies team to which he just literally pitched against him. You know, so I feel like he's not going to have another piss-poor performance like he did last time. I feel like he can pitch just a little bit better, maybe give the Reds a little bit better shot. I'm going to take the Reds plus 2.5. And I think that's the best line and the best bet for that game. Next game, we got the Angels taking on the Rays. We got Mike Mayers going up against Shane McClanahan. And, boy, I think the Angels in a really bad spot here. I'm going to take the Rays at a -1.5. You know, the Rays got their ace Shane McClanahan on the mound, and the Angels is not one of the best left-hand hitting teams in the league. They're actually one of the worst as far as OPS in the last 30 days. So I think the Rays got an easy game here. It's one of my favorite games on the board. I'm going to take the Rays -1.5. Next game, we got the Blue Jays taking on the Red Sox. We got Jose Barrios taking on against Brian Bello. And, boy, Brian Bello's only 23 years old, and he's done pitched in 5 games. And all 5 games, he's done lost all 5 games. So, you know, until he shows me otherwise, I got to fade him here. I'm going to take the over 9. I don't want to take the Blue Jays neither because last time Bello was on the mound with the Blue Jays blew him out 8-4. You know, the Red Sox could be looking for revenge. I think one of these pitchers gives up a lot of runs. Either the Red Sox get the Barrios or the Blue Jays get the Bello. One of the two. They got the over and under over 9.5. You know, I think I could see this over and under go to over 10 by tomorrow. You know, by the time we wake up. So I'm going to just take the over 9. They got an over 9.5. I don't want to get killed by the half run. I'm going to take the over 9. I think that's the best bet and the best line for this game. The next game, we got the Cardinals taking on the Cubs. And we got Miles Mikolas going up against Luke Farrell. And, boy, I'm going to take the Cardinals on the run line here. The Cardinals have been owning the Cubs all series, and they got one of their aces is Miles Mikolas on the mound. And Luke Farrell, you know, he was a reliever. And, you know, the last time he's been on the mound, he only pitched 1 inning to the Kansas City lineup, a Kansas City Royals lineup that's not nearly as powerful as the Cardinals lineup. And he only pitched 1 inning. He gave up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, and 1 home run in 1 inning. You know, I just don't know. I just don't know what I can do with that. I cannot back that up. I'm going to take the Cardinals at -1.5. Next game, we got the Diamondbacks at the Royals. We got Zach Gallen going up against Brady Singer. These are 2 right-hand pitching, 2 of the better right-handed pitchers in the league. I do think Zach Gallen does have the edge over Brady Singer, considering he got a better lineup. And as far as OPS in the last 30 days against right-hand pitching, the Diamondbacks is hitting right-handies a lot better than the Royals have. You know, in the Royals offense, you know, they just been in a real slump. You know, they do good one day, they do bad one game. They do good one game, they do bad one game. You know, I think the Diamondbacks overall is the better over-rounded team as far as the bullpen, the pitching, and the hitting on the lineups. So I'm going to take the Diamondbacks on the money line in this game. Next game, we got the Twins at the Astros. We got Dylan Bundy going up against Framber Valdez. And as much as I want to fade the Astros and Framber Valdez here, I don't know. I think something in my gut is telling me to take the over. We got the over and under is 7.5. I'm going to take the over 7 and don't let the half run kill me. You know, Dylan Bundy isn't the best right-handed pitcher in this league. And I think the Astros could put up a few runs on Dylan Bundy. But the Twins hit lefties better than they do right-hand pitching as well. So I think the Twins can put up a few runs on Framber Valdez. You know, if we see this game 3-2 or 4-3, you know, by the 5th inning, you know, maybe in the 6th inning, I can see the bullpen giving up another run or two. I see this being like a 5-3, maybe 5-4 type of game, you know. So I'm going to take the over 7. I think that's the best bet and the best lineup for this game. Now, the next bet, we got the last bet of the day. We got the Brewers at the Dodgers. We had the Dodgers on the 1.5 yesterday, and it cashed for us. We had Dodgers all the way. We're taking the Dodgers on the 1.5 here again today. The Dodgers at home was just a different baseball team. The Brewers got Adrian Houser on the mound going up against Andrew Heaney. And the last time Brewers went up against Andrew Heaney and the Dodgers, the Brewers did get the 5-3 win, but that was when McCutchen hit 2 home runs in one game. You know, I don't see McCutchen hit 2 home runs here. I'm going to take the Dodgers on a -1.5. And that's going to be my whole baseball slip. I really like the Dodgers today. You know, I really like the Rays today. You know, there's a couple teams I really, really like today. But, you know, that's my whole slip. This has been Sports Picks with Big Zay. You know, I appreciate all y'all, all my subscribers, baby. We coming hard all month. Y'all already know we family when it comes to the gambling world. I want to see everybody hit their parlays, man. God bless everybody. This is a beautiful Wednesday. Hey, man, share this video. Give me a like, man. Hype me up. Give me a subscribe. You know, we've been cashing money ever since I've been putting up these YouTube videos, baby. Let's hit them hard today. This has been Big Zay. I'm out, y'all. Y'all take care.